9 years ago, we got Kenya teaching traumatized children to twirl, Phaedra playing a camp counselor and chaos producer, and Porsha learning that love don't pay the light bill. Let's get into it. We open on Kenya and Phaedra in full Thelma and Louise cosplay, driving to the Michigan camp Phaedra sponsored for kids affected by the Flint water crisis. Phaedra gives Kenya the tour, they hit the cabin, and the second Kenya clocks the metal frame and thin mattress, she's ready to book a Hilton for her bad back.
I know that body has laid in plenty of beds, and all of them were not the Ritz-Carlton.
Meanwhile, in Atlanta, Porsha and Todd are on date night. Todd casually drops his conservative boss saw them at the DNC on social media and hit him with the ultimatum: keep the job or keep the girl. He proudly announces he chose Porsha, like he's proposing with a pink slip. You can see Porsha's soul grab her purse and head for the nearest exit. This doesn't feel romantic, it feels suspicious. He's giggling and picking at the chicken on her plate while she's talking about stability and family plans. Back to camp, Kenya's running the character development workshop. She opens up about being told she was too dark and not pretty enough, and suddenly twirl on them feels less like a catchphrase and more like a coping tool. The girls share their stories, and Kenya turns their insecurities into affirmations. They twirl it out, and we all get a little choked up. We bounce back to Atlanta, where Cynthia pulls up to Kandi's house like she's moving into the dorms at Old Lady Gang State. Kandi admits she only offered her place to be polite and did not expect Lake Bailey's future owner to arrive with wigs, cereal, and Febreze. We hit camp climax, zip lines, boat rides, talent show. For a second, the franchise remembers there's a world beyond shade and wig shifts. The next day, Cynthia gets the call that the Lake Bailey is officially closed, and just like that, she's a homeowner again, and Kandi is paroled from roommate duty. Shereé does her own date night with Bob. Before we even get to the fries and foolishness, he explains the Parisian theme was to remind her of one of their good trips, unlike Spain.
We went to Spain, and Bob being Bob, he starts flirting with this girl, and I said something to him. He had his glass of wine, and he doused it in my face, and I just started swinging.
Bob sets up Chateau Robert, a fake restaurant with pre-plated fries and a cabaret routine that looks like Magic Mike headlining the Golden Corral. Shereé decides to lie straight to our face.
What attracted me to Bob in the first place was he's what's that word? Charming.
Over with Porsha, she's on bed rest after fainting at the nail salon. Phaedra calls to check in. Shereé, being petty, tries to get Porsha to hang up on Phaedra like she's a spam caller. Todd arrives and climbs into bed with ice cream and zero self-awareness. He asks what she's stressed out about. Sir, you are the stress. They rehash how he quit his job, how he's been lounging instead of job hunting, and he still frames it as, we just need more time together. Porsha gathers him.
I sat there and let you sleep for hours.
I see right now, I need to sit up because you're not understanding what I'm saying. This is a deal breaker, Todd.
He shuffles out with his ice cream and injured ego, and Porsha's left realizing the only thing that she really needs to recover from is Todd. Finally, Phaedra's post-Flint thank you dinner. Everyone rolls in. Phaedra announces she wants to take the girls glamping. Shockingly, everyone is into it. Kenya brings up Porsha's anger management, and Phaedra tries to soft shoe her involvement. Kenya makes it clear. Phaedra told her Porsha wanted to update the group on her progress. Kandi side-eyes the entire concept of anger management for Porsha. She's convinced she's just angering and managing nothing. Shereé switches back from lying to telling the truth.
I honestly don't think Porsha's anger management had anything to do with us taking a trip. I mean, if the bitch want to f you up, she gonna do it in Atlanta.
Kenya tries spinning this as a concern. They need to know Porsha's triggers so they don't accidentally get dragged in a yurt. Porsha is done, pointing out that this is the kind of convo that should have been a phone call, not a dinner table intervention. Kandi tries to clarify her own point, but Porsha accuses her of piggybacking off of Kenya. Kandi snaps.
Piggyback your up.
Porsha storms off. Kenya, never one to miss screen time, goes chasing her down the street. Porsha makes it to the car and peels off. On the sidewalk, Shereé tells Kenya that she does provoke people. Kenya, annoyed at being called out, pivots and drags Shereé's DV history, implying Shereé must have provoked her ex, too. Shereé shuts it down fast and tells Kenya she wishes she was on her level. Kenya duck walks on the sidewalk to mock Shereé and get on her level. Porsha circles back, but only to talk to Phaedra. Everyone else is on Do Not Disturb. The other ladies file out. Inside, it's just Porsha, Shereé, and Phaedra. Porsha bows her head and prays that Frack isn't falling for whack, warning Phaedra that Kenya is still the same old scepter-swinging supervillain. Phaedra plays innocent, but she's the one who loaded the cannon and fed the anger management intel to Kenya, then acted shocked when it got fired off at dinner. By the end, Porsha is over it. If these girls are sitting on ready, she and her wide-brimmed hat are officially checked out of the group project. Looking back almost a decade later, was this a fair intervention, a Phaedra-engineered setup, or the moment everyone decided Porsha's growth was stunted?